Hello and welcome to the Machona podcast. I hope you've had a great week. So today we are talking about relationships and what you bring to the table as a partner in the relationship. Now, this might vary depending on who you are dating or who you are partnering with, but I'll just give my 2 cents, and if you agree with it, that's good. If you do not agree with it, then you can let me know by maybe commenting on one of my posts. Let me know so that we can see what others think as well. Now, to start with, so if you could magically put anyone with whom you've had an adult, close or intimate relationship with in the same room, and they were 100% honest, in what ways would they agree with you and who you were to them, both positively and negatively? Bearing in mind that every time or almost every time that you come out of a relationship, you always feel like you were doing everything right and the other person messed up somehow, or they did not give much from the end of the relationship. But it has always been said that it is important to look at yourself first, look at what you had put in, and then see your weaknesses and make yourself better for the next relationship. So you don't really need to focus much on your ex-partner, but you need to focus on your weaknesses and try to make yourself better. So in a relationship, the questions that you need to ask yourself is, how is your partner experiencing you intellectually? Now, you always want to be on the same page with your partner, and being on the same page intellectually is very important, because you would have less misunderstandings to start with, and when you are making plans, maybe future plans or investment plans or whatever it could be, you need to be on the same page. You don't want a partner where you have to explain everything. You have to, say everything twice before they get it. So yeah, you definitely need to be on the same page intellectually, and that is the question that you always need to ask yourself first. Don't ask your partner, ask yourself. Are you up to par with your partner intellectually? If not, then you need to pull up your socks. And if you are and you feel they are dragging you, then that's a conversation that you need to have, and probably you need to find someone who's in your league. The other question is, how do they experience you emotionally? Are you emotionally supportive? When your partner is going through something emotional or through an emotional phase, are you there to support them? Are you there to share with them your emotions as well? If you are emotionally affected, are you sharing with your partner? Does your partner know where you stand emotionally? That is very important, because you are becoming a team, and so everybody needs to know where the other member is regarding emotions as well, because relationships are emotions shared. So you need to make sure that you are upfront with your emotions, and also your partner needs to do the same thing. The other question is, how do they experience you spiritually? Now, this would be a bit contentious, because I know when I say spiritually, a lot of people are maybe thinking about the church or the mosque or whatever religion that you belong to, but there's I believe different aspects of spirituality. Yes, religion is the core, a core aspect of it. You need to be spiritually aligned as well, because religion comes with beliefs. So if you belong to a certain religion, you have certain beliefs about how you're supposed to maybe conduct yourself or how you're supposed to relate with others. So if you are not on the same wavelength, then obviously there would be a bit of difficulties in even the way you relate with each other, because you believe different things. But then they are also, like just on a personal level, like how do you connect with the universe? Is it in the same way as your partner? Because if it's not, then one of you is going to look weird. And so you need to make sure, even when you're raising your kids, you don't confuse your kids as well, because they will be trying to follow you. And if what the father is doing is totally different from what the mother does, then you're going to have spiritually confused kids. And so that's very important to set a base or a foundation in your relationship, so that you try to be aligned as much as possible spiritually. Then what do they enjoy the most being with you? So what does your partner enjoy the most being with you? Do they enjoy your company? Are they looking forward when they are at work? Are they looking forward to spending time with you? Are they looking forward to talking to you? If something maybe happens along their way to work, do they think of you first? Because it is important to share moments with your partner. If that partner is your best friend, as it is supposed to be, how much time do you spend with them? How much do you miss their company when they are not with you? And especially if you enjoy similar interests, then you are going to obviously enjoy the company of your partner. You don't want to be in a relationship where you would say you love the person, but you don't really like being with them too much. So that creates a bit of problems along the way, because once you have been married 2-3 years, then you have been with them pretty much the whole day, and then you're feeling like, I gotta go out of the house a bit, let me see if I can find something to do, or just watch TV, give me a bit of me time, that kind of thing. But you need to enjoy being around your partner, and this creates a good bond. And so you need to, again, look at yourself. Don't look at your partner first. Look at yourself and see how you are making those times spent together, how you're making them worthwhile, and how you are making your partner feel like they need to be with you every now and then. And the last one is, how do they wish you would be different? Like, if you look at your relationship and you look at how your partner responds to you, what do you think they wish they could change about you? Is it the way you maybe relate with them, or is it the way you think, or is it your energy level? Because energy is also important in relationships. If you're constantly bringing on a negative energy, you're constantly complaining, you're constantly nagging, or whatever, that drains your partner. So you need to make sure that you are bringing in the right energy into the relationship. You need to make sure that you also watch your partner. What does your partner seem irritated about, like from your side? Like what do you think irritates your partner about you? And those are things that you need to work on. Instead of trying to make your partner get used to you, you are supposed to also better yourself so that you make it easy for your partner. Because I'm sure when you are trying to make your partner get used to whatever it is that you do or how you act, subconsciously you're also thinking, your partner should change, and that also plays a major role. So you need to change yourself in the same way that you want your partner to also make adjustments, and because it's a 50-50 relationship, so everybody needs to do something for it to work. So these questions I thought were very important in the way that people relate with each other, and also what you need to look at when you are in a relationship. You are not a freeloader in a relationship. You should not be. You should not just exist in a relationship expecting the other person to do everything. You should not just be there, providing just your body in a relationship. No, you are supposed to bring in something, whether it be intellectually, spiritually, or whatever it is that you can bring. Put something on the table. Because if you're not bringing anything to the table, then you should not complain about what you get. That's a simple rule in life. If you only bring your body, then what happens if your partner does not want your body at that particular time? Then what are you there for? So you should be able to bring something that is worthwhile, something that is going to make the relationship grow. So look at yourself, look at your relationship, and examine what you are bringing to the table. Once you figure that out, then you are going to know exactly where to improve and what to expect from your partner as well. And then you can have a sit down and talk about how to move forward and how to make your relationship stronger and last. So this is what I had. I will probably talk to you again next weekend. In the meantime, please take care of yourselves, and also pay attention to my YouTube channel as well. Please subscribe, share, and also comment. I'll be happy to get your comments and see what you're thinking, and then we can even have a conversation down there and just see what other topics we can bring up, or where I might have missed something. Then we can talk about it and try to educate each other. So it's the Machona Podcast on Facebook, and the Machona Podcast on YouTube, and also the Machona Podcast as well on Instagram. So all of those platforms, if you do comment, I'll be happy to respond. So thank you and have a great week.